Hi, this is Mrs. Laffey, and we are doing Unit 7, Lesson 14. These are the student-facing task statements, so you can locate this online or you can download the papers in Google Classroom under Unit 7 materials. So, we're actually going to skip 14.1. This, if you want to go in and play with that on the computer, you can. It's practicing plotting points in the quadrants, and so that's something you can do on your own. So we're going to skip over to 14.2, signs of numbers and coordinates, and I'm actually going to use my paper version to show how to do this. All right, so this is kind of just some practice. It says write the coordinates of each pair point. So A is going to be, we do over first and then up. So 1, 2, 3, 4. A is 4 and 3, positive 3. And we put that in parentheses with a comma separating it. B is also positive 4, but it's a negative 3. C is 3, negative 5. D is negative 4, negative 3. And E, negative 5, positive 3. That's all you need to do for that one. Answer these questions for each pair of points. How are the coordinates the same and how are they different? So how are A and B the same? They both have an x coordinate of 4. How are B and D the same? They both have a y coordinate of negative 3. And what about A and D? They both have a y coordinate of positive 3. Okay, moving on, number 3. Okay, one thing I didn't say is how are they different. I only did how they are the same. So if we want to look back and look at, you could say A and B, the y coordinate is opposite, that are opposites. There's a 3 and negative 3. And how far away are they from the y-axis? Both units are 4 to the right of the y-axis for this one. And how far away are they from the x-axis? You could say they are 3 units from the x. Okay, and then let's do that with the next one. B and D, they both have the same y coordinate. That's how they're the same. Again, B and D are opposites. X coordinates are opposites. How far away are they from the y-axis? They're both 4 points away, 4 units away. And how far away are they from x? they're both 3 units away from X. And then A and D, we have a 4, 3. So they both have a y coordinate of 3. The difference is A. Oh, I said 4. It should be negative 4. All right, so 4 and negative 4, they have opposite x coordinates. And opposite y coordinates. Yeah, I was looking at, so they both, so they have opposite y coordinates of 3 and negative 3. They have opposite x coordinates of 4 and negative 4. And they are 4 away from x and 3 away from y. Obviously, they're in opposite directions. One's going this way, the other is going this way, one's going this way for the 4s. Okay, all right. So 3, point F has the same coordinate as C, except its y coordinate has the opposite sign. Plot F on the coordinate plane and label it with its coordinates. So that would be 3, 5. 3, 5 is here, and we're going to call that F, and it is okay. How far away are F and C from the x-axis? F and C, they are both 5 points away. Five units from the x-axis. What is the difference between F and C? Well, it's 5 to the axis and then another 5 down to the other point. So that would be 10 units. Oops. Okay, and then point G has the same coordinates as point E, except its x coordinate has the opposite sign. So E is negative 5 and 3. So if E is negative 5 and 3, G is going to have a positive 5. G would be a positive 5 and 3. So if we put that on the coordinate plane, we're going to go positive 5 and a positive 3 would be here. That one is also, so how far away are G and E from the y-axis? So E is over here, G is here. They're both 5 units away from the y-axis. And what is the difference between G and E? You have 5 here and 5 here, so that's 10 units. And then number 5 says point H has the same coordinates as point B, except it's both coordinates have the opposite signs. And which coordinate is point H? So let's look for B. B we said is 4, -3. So if they're both opposites for H, it's going to be -4 and +3, and that would be quadrant 2. Because we're going -4 and +3 would be H. All right, 14.3 is about finding distances. So we are looking at finding the distance between each of the following pairs of points. So it says first was label each point with its coordinates. So B is 3.5 and 2. C is 3.5, -3. D is 3.5 and -4.5. E is -1.5 and -4.5. And A is -1.5 and a +2. Okay, I think that's all the points. Okay, so then we're looking at what is the distance between each of the following pairs, between B and C. So you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 5 units. I'm just counting. And then between D and B, that was 5, and then another 1.5 would be 6.5 units. And point D and E, where you're just going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 5 units. Which of the points are 5 units from -1.5 and -3? So if this was -3 here, we'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that would be C. And I think that's it. Wait, how many is this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and A as well. So A and C. Which of the points are 2 units from 0? So 0.5 would be here, and -4.5 would be here. So which ones are 2 units from that? It would be 1, 2, E. And that's more than 2, so just E. E. And then plot a point that is both 2.5 units from A and 9 units from E, and label the point M. So 2.5 units, 2 units for 2.5 units from A and 9 units from E. So let's know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 be here. So that would be -1.5 5, and 4.5. Okay, so that's it for lesson 14. Please do the practice problems and the cool down, which is in Google Classroom. Turn that in, and then you have the weekend off, so Monday you'll correct the practice problems. All right, have a good one, guys.